There are 3 projects going on in Merida, Mexico right now that stand to change transportation, recreation, and much more. These projects are expected to be complete and operational by December of 2023, in just a few months. So today I wanted to do a walkthrough and give you an idea of what the actual progress is of each of these projects going on. Let's get it. What is good, MexitPlans? So I'm on Paseo de Montejo in front of the Remate. They're now doing work here on the sidewalk in the portion that's going to connect the Gastronomica District or the Gastronomy District to Santa Ana, which is that way, Parque Santa Ana, and the rest of Centro. So this is El Remate. El Remate in Merida is kind of like a central spot for meetings on the weekends for entertainment. They'll generally have stages set up in this area. This is the end of Paseo Montejo. The top of Paseo Montejo is the Patria. So that is the monument, the big monument. And this is walking down the new pavement for the Gastronomico or the Gastronomy District. So this is going to be Restaurant Row or the Gastronomy District, which is Calle 47. So this is 47th Street. And this is one of my favorite coffee shops right here. It's Merida Coffee. They make some really good coffee there. Yo, this is looking like it's almost ready to go. I mean, the part where all the restaurants are, this is up and running. The last time I was down in this area, this was all like under construction, so. Hell, the street's still closed, so I'm just gonna walk right down the middle of the street. So I am walking east from Paseo Montejo. You have here Punta Mid, which is a cool coffee shop. Coming up, you have Latte. And I'm sure there's gonna be many more restaurants going in down here since this has now been designated as a gastronomy district. But you also have some Airbnbs. I met one client who's lived in an Airbnb right over here, so that was kind of cool. You have Latte de Cuatro right here, which is another cool coffee shop. So there's 3 coffee shops within a block of each other on this street. But I am literally walking down the middle of the Gastronomica Street because the road is closed, but the sidewalks are open on both sides. We're coming up on Oliva in Ateca, which Oliva has a couple locations, but this is their downtown location. This is at 47 and 54. And I need to watch myself because this part is not closed, open. So you have 130 degree steakhouse here. El Catrin, which has a really cool patio. You've probably seen plenty of videos on that. Patio's pretty dope though. So far I've walked maybe a block from Paseo Montejo, or 2 blocks from Paseo Montejo. And it looks like this part is open to cars, so I need to watch out. But this is probably some of the widest sidewalks in Merida. Of course, it's done like that on purpose. So this is Michiela. Michiela is one of the high-end seafood Yucatecan food restaurants. They have a dish in there. It's a pork dish that I like. I think it's like pork shank, but they have an ensamble mezcal that is delicious. Yeah. So this part is under more construction. We're probably, we just crossed over 52, so we're probably 3 or 4 blocks from La Plancha. You guys might be wondering about all the people laying out on the side of the street. Well, they're not homeless. Those are workers that are taking a break from working. So they just lay it down wherever they're at, which is not uncommon here in Merida. So this section is still under construction. This is across 52. You can see they put in drainage, which is kind of neat. So that the street, that's what this gutter is. This is like a drain, so that the street drains. Another cool thing about Mexico is don't nobody bother you, man. You just mind your business. Everybody just minds their business. Ain't no Karens out here telling me I can't walk this way or go that way or whatever. So. All right, I'm at the end of the construction. And this is, I'm not even sure what street this is. Let's see. Crazy thing about this is there's businesses that are still open. So this is 50. So I've walked from 56 to 50, and I'm just gonna keep going. All right, so I just walked all the way down the gastronomic corridor. They're still doing construction down here, but what we're rolling up on is Parque La Plancha. So if you can see in front of me, this overhead bridge, this is actually Parque La Plancha. And man, it looks like it's almost open. I'm gonna I doubt if I can walk in here, but I wanna walk by it and show you what's what, because this looks pretty darn ready. So we are now on 48, I believe it is. You can see that the rail cars have been painted. They have an overhead, like a skywalk of some sort. But this is gonna be the new Central Park of Merida. And it's 50 something acres. I see workers, but I'm not gonna go over there because I know it's not been open yet. But you can actually see the old rail cars. So this used to be, La Plancha was the rail site for the railway that ran here in Merida. And it is now being repurposed as a Central Park. It's a huge site, and so you can see an old rail car from Santa Fe across the street. And they have a bunch of old cars. There was also a railway museum, which is still gonna be over there. And so this is probably that part of it. But it looks like it's about to rain, so I'm gonna try to get back as fast as I can because I'm right under some black clouds and I don't want to get caught with my camera in the rain. So I'm going to go this other route and see if I can't get back and then take you guys to see, I'm trying to take you guys to see the construction that's going on for the La Tram station. So Parque La Plancha is going to be the central point for the La Tram, which will also take you to the stations for the Maya train. So that's going to be pretty neat. This is where you're going to get off in Central, and it's only like 4 blocks to Paseo de Montejo. So I'm going to go ahead and start headed back towards Paseo de Montejo. I'm on a block. I'm like a block over from the gastronomic corridor, so I should be able to walk pretty straight and get back there. So all of that right there is the La Tram pathway. And as you can see, it goes all the way up. This is going east to Cancun. But this is the La Tram path, and it goes all the way back there into Parque La Plancha. For the third project, the Maya Train project, I really couldn't get any good footage, but I want to give you some details that I discovered. So from the La Plancha site to the Maya Train station at Teya, it's going to be approximately 12 kilometers to that location. Now, the La Tram transportation system is going to transport people from the Teya station of the Maya Train into the La Plancha Park. In the previous segment, I showed you the road path for the La Tram that goes from the La Plancha site out to the Teya station. Now, it's not completely paved all the way to Teya. What it looks like they're going to do is on the road that goes from Merida to Cancun, they're going to have a joint bus lane, which will be priority for the La Tram. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Maybe it'll be that way for a temporary time, or maybe that is the entire plan for that project. It's to be seen. But I'm super excited about these 3 projects that are coming to Merida. Probably the La Plancha site and the Maya Train are my favorite 2. Let me know in the comments below the projects that you're most excited about and how you think it will impact Merida going forward. If you want to know more details about all these projects and several others that are coming to the city or to the state, check out this video over here. And until next time, MexitPlans Monty, I'm out.